From the snow-capped Himalayas to the sun-drenched beaches of Kerala, India presents a vibrant tapestry of culture and natural beauty. But behind this alluring facade, a darker reality exists. Beyond the tourist trails and bustling markets lies a side of India rarely seen by outsiders. Join me now as we venture beyond the familiar to shine a light on the hidden shadows of India. Subscribe to my channel and together, let's make a difference. Dawn breaks over the Ganges, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold, but for millions in India, this daily spectacle brings little solace. Theirs is a world shrouded in the bleak reality of poverty. In the sprawling slums of Mumbai, families huddle in makeshift shelters, their lives a constant struggle for survival. The air, thick with the smell of sewage and despair, hangs heavy over their meager possessions. Children, their eyes wide with hunger, rummage through garbage piles, searching for scraps of food or anything of value. Education remains a distant dream, replaced by the harsh realities of their circumstances. The elderly, their bodies ravaged by time and hardship, sit listlessly on the roadside, their weathered faces reflecting a lifetime of struggle. Yet even amidst such deprivation, the human spirit flickers. A mother's love for her child, the bonds of community, and the unwavering belief in a better tomorrow provide a glimmer of hope. The glittering skyscrapers of the affluent stand in stark contrast to the squalor and despair that engulfs the lives of so many. The weight of poverty is a heavy burden to bear, one that crushes the spirit and steals the dreams of generations. As we journey deeper into the heart of India, we must confront this uncomfortable truth. For it is in acknowledging these disparities that we can begin to seek solutions and create a more just and equitable society. India's economic engine roars, propelling the nation forward at a dizzying pace. But this rapid development comes at a steep price, one that is etched onto the lungs and lives of its people. A thick blanket of smog hangs heavy over Delhi, the air acrid and difficult to breathe. The once bright colours of the city are muted, shrouded in a perpetual haze. This is the reality of pollution in India, a toxic legacy of industrial growth and urbanization. From the congested streets of Kolkata to the industrial heartlands of Gujarat, the air quality reaches alarming levels. The air, saturated with particulate matter and harmful gases, poses a serious threat to human health. Respiratory illnesses are rampant, affecting millions, particularly the young and elderly. Hospitals overflow with patients struggling to breathe, a stark reminder of the human cost of unchecked pollution. The sacred rivers, once revered for their purity, now flow burdened with industrial waste and sewage. The Ganges, a lifeline for millions, is now a toxic cocktail of pollutants, endangering the health of both humans and wildlife. The impact of pollution extends beyond physical health, casting a shadow over the very fabric of society. It erodes quality of life, hampers productivity, and exacerbates existing social inequalities. But amidst this environmental crisis, glimmers of hope emerge. Citizens are taking to the streets, demanding cleaner air and water. Innovative solutions are being explored, from renewable energy sources to sustainable urban planning. The fight for a cleaner, healthier India is a battle being fought on multiple fronts. In the bustling markets of Jaipur, amidst the vibrant displays of textiles and trinkets, a darker reality hides in plain sight. Children, some as young as 5, toil long hours in cramped workshops, their tiny hands forced to work beyond their years. Their childhoods are stolen, traded for meager wages that barely sustain their families. Deprived of education and the joys of childhood, they become trapped in a cycle of poverty and exploitation. From the carpet looms of Uttar Pradesh to the brick kilns of Rajasthan, millions of children are engaged in hazardous labor. Exposed to dangerous machinery, toxic fumes and grueling work conditions, their health and well-being are compromised. Their small frames, bent under the weight of their responsibilities, are a heartbreaking reminder of the innocence lost. The issue of child labor in India is complex and deeply rooted in poverty, lack of access to education and social acceptance. Breaking this cycle of exploitation requires a multi-pronged approach, addressing both the supply and demand sides of this tragic equation. Government initiatives, coupled with the tireless efforts of NGOs and concerned citizens, are working to create awareness, enforce laws, and provide alternative opportunities for these vulnerable children. Education is the key to breaking the chains of child labor. By providing children with access to quality education, we empower them to create a brighter future for themselves and their families. Every child deserves a childhood, a time for learning, playing, and dreaming. It is our collective responsibility to ensure that no child is robbed of their innocence and forced into a life of toil and exploitation. As dusk descends upon the streets of Delhi, a palpable tension fills the air. Women clutch their bags tightly, their eyes scanning the crowds, their steps hurried and apprehensive. This is the reality for many women in India, where fear becomes a constant companion. Despite progress in some areas, gender inequality remains deeply entrenched in Indian society. Women face discrimination and violence, both within and outside their homes. Their voices are often silenced, their rights denied. From the crowded buses of Mumbai to the university campuses of Delhi, women are subjected to harassment, assault, and even rape. The statistics are alarming, painting a grim picture of the dangers they face daily. The justice system, often slow and biased, fails to provide adequate protection or redress. Victims are often shamed into silence, their stories untold, their perpetrators unpunished. But amidst this climate of fear and injustice, a new generation of women is rising, empowered by education and a growing awareness of their rights. They are challenging traditional norms and demanding change. From the courtrooms to the streets, they are raising their voices against discrimination, violence, and inequality. They are fighting for a future where their daughters can walk freely, without fear, their dignity and safety assured. Social media has become a powerful tool for amplifying their voices, sharing their stories, and mobilizing support. The #MeToo movement, which resonated deeply in India, has helped break the silence surrounding sexual harassment and assault. The journey towards gender equality in India is long and arduous. It requires a fundamental shift in attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors. From the highest echelons of power to the everyday interactions on the street, corruption permeates Indian society like a malignant tumor, eating away at its very fabric. It is a systemic problem, deeply entrenched and seemingly intractable. Bribery, nepotism, and crony capitalism are rampant, eroding public trust in institutions and hindering economic growth. The poor and marginalized are disproportionately affected, denied access to basic services and opportunities. Government officials, entrusted with upholding the law, often exploit their positions for personal gain. Contracts are awarded not on merit, but through backroom deals and kickbacks. Public funds meant for development projects are siphoned off into private coffers. This culture of impunity breeds cynicism and apathy among the citizenry. People lose faith in the system, believing that nothing will ever change. This sense of hopelessness creates a fertile ground for further corruption to flourish. But amidst this bleak landscape, rays of hope emerge. A growing number of citizens are demanding accountability and transparency. Anti-corruption agencies, though often hampered by political interference, are working to expose and prosecute corrupt officials. Whistleblowers at great personal risk are coming forward to expose wrongdoing. The media, despite facing threats and intimidation, plays a crucial role in shining a light on corruption and holding those in power accountable. The fight against corruption is a long and arduous one. Our journey through India's hidden shadows has been a sobering one, a stark reminder of the challenges that beset this complex and vibrant nation, but it has also been a journey of hope, for we have witnessed the resilience of the human spirit and the unwavering commitment of those fighting for a better tomorrow. Awareness is the first step towards change. By shedding light on these critical issues, we hope to spark conversations, inspire action, and contribute to a more just and equitable India. Together, let us work towards a future where India's shadows are illuminated by the light of hope, justice, and equality for all.